Hey, today I'm taking leftover steak and making a sandwich. I like that. Hey everybody, welcome back to FLAVORGASM. Today I'm going to be making a ribeye steak sandwich. Remember the big ribeye that I cooked on the last episode that was like that thick? No, it's not a week old. You know, that's YouTube. But I actually just cooked it a couple nights ago. For this episode, I'm using the leftovers of that. It was so big I couldn't eat it all. And I'm going to make a sandwich, a steak sandwich with it. And I was gonna griddle, and of course, as it does most of the time with me, I couldn't griddle outside because it's raining. So I went to Walmart and picked up this little indoor griddle here, and I'm gonna, see how this thing works. So stay tuned. We're gonna, I always say we're gonna, it's just me. I don't know. We're is me. I'm gonna be doing this sandwich. I've got some little sweet peppers. You know the sweet peppers? I'll show you what I'm talking about. These things, they're delicious. They're awesome. They're not hot. They're not hot at all. They're sweet peppers, and got to grill these things up, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to grill them up and then cut them up and put them on the sandwich. But I slice them up and I'm gonna put them on the griddle. I've also got some onion that I cut up. I'm gonna put on here, and we're gonna throw the steak on. And actually, I'm using this for the first time, so we'll see how it works. So I'll be right back when we get started cooking this. Okay, I'm getting ready to throw these peppers and onions on. I'm gonna turn this griddle on to 200. Just gonna start kind of low. Ooh, almost dropped that. I'm gonna put some avocado oil on the griddle. Just gonna smear that around. I'm gonna throw the onions on now. I think that's already got sizzle. I'll put the peppers on this side. Alright, so right now I'm just going to let these peppers and onions kind of sweat. Get a little soft. And then I'm going to take these off and I'll be ready to put the steak on. Okay, I've got the onions and bell peppers off, and I started out saying I was cooking those at 200, keeping it low. I was kind of toying around and playing with the new griddle. It was cooking pretty slow. I turned up to 250 to finish it. I'm doing about 200 right now. Maybe might even actually go 175, because I don't want to. Here's this sliced leftover steak, and if you can see that, I don't want to really cook this. Maybe cook some of the fat out of it, but I don't want to brown it really anymore because it was medium. I cooked it at a medium rare in the last episode. If you saw it, if not, I'll put a link, you know, on the video. Yeah, so I don't want to go past a medium rare really with this. So I'm going to do this low. I just want to heat it up. I'm going to use a little ghee or clarified butter. If you can't find this stuff, here's the thing, if you can see that. If you can't find it, which I never could, I always made my own, but now they sell this at Walmart. So I was happy to see that. And I use the hell out of it. So I'm just going to spread this clarified butter around a little bit on the griddle. Like I said, I've got it pretty low because I just want to heat this back up and not really cook it. God, oh man, if you could smell that, the smell of the clarified butter is it's a smell of when you go to a movie theater and they're pumping that thing on your popcorn. That's what that is. That's that clarified butter. It smells just like it right now. So I've got this looking at the screen again, not the camera. This steak, throw that on there. I'm just gonna probably need some tongs for this. If you have one of these griddles, you know, you don't want to use metal on it. So I've got, you know, silicone spatulas and tongs and things to use. Try to separate this out a little bit just to get an even heat and kind of let that clarified butter kind of get on everything and just soak in and make it more delicious. And God, if you saw that steak episode, the last episode, man, that steak was so good. It was ridiculous. Those things were so thick and just, man. So check out that episode. So I'm not going to let this go very long. I'm just enough to heat it up. Kind of get that butter infused on it. What I am going to do is, you know, I seasoned the steak. If you watch that episode, I seasoned the steak with salt and pepper, and then I went back with a little bit of that, you know, the tried and true Montreal steak seasoning, which usually I make my own seasoning for steaks, but it's basically the same thing, so it was less work for me. So I took my salt and pepper mixture, and I added a little Montreal steak seasoning to it. Sprinkle a little bit of that on this, just for a little extra flavor. Should be good. I'll probably do the other side a little bit too. So we're just gonna let this heat. And God, I'm always saying we're. Well, I don't know why I say we're. We're gonna let this. Maybe I'm talking to you. Maybe I'm talking to you. It's like we're gonna, you know, do this. I don't know. Stick around. It's gonna be a good ass sandwich. I can't wait. I'm gonna take this off and put it aside, and then we're ready to get the bun started. In the store today at Walmart, I came across some beautiful ciabatta buns. So there's still the clarified butter on the griddle. Just gonna kind of soak some of that up on here and get those toasted up a little bit. And then once these are toasted, it's gonna be time to put this thing together. Oh wait, no, I forgot. There's one other thing I'm gonna do. It's a surprise. I don't know why it's a surprise, but I'm gonna do something real special when I take this bun off. So stick around and see what that's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be magical. Because it deals with cheese. When you're dealing with cheese, anything's magical. It's like finding an owl with a letter with your acceptance to Hogwarts. That's how magical this is going to be. Okay, this ciabatta bun's looking pretty good. I'm gonna move it over to, I'm just gonna take it off. Now here's a surprise. Gouda. I love Gouda. We're going to griddle the Gouda. See where I'm going with this? We'll let this Gouda fry on the griddle. We're going to take the top bun and place it on the cheese and let the cheese cook onto that ciabatta. Again, right there. Let that cook for a minute. You're gonna have a delicious fried cheese all over the side of this thing, and the cheese is gonna actually cook into the top bun. I need something to put that on when I pull it off. Just grab a paper plate here. See this cheese bubbling all around the edge there? Oh man. I'm gonna let this cheese start to get a little crispy. Just a little. To where, well, it's gotta get crisp enough to where we can get it off the griddle. You can tell it's already cooked into that ciabatta. It's stuck to it. And it's about where I want it. Let's see if it's look at that. Look at that. Jeez. That's hot. Really hot. Look at that. Does that not look amazing? I'm looking at the screen again. Fried cheese on that ciabatta. Come on. Come on. Look at that. That should be illegal. I'm glad it's not. I am done with the griddle, I think. I think that's it. Yeah, that's everything. It's time to put this thing together and get to eating. So we've got this, have this garlic, roasted garlic and chipotle aioli that I made for the Wagyu burgers. You can see that episode. I really didn't do a recipe for the garlic aioli. It's I mean you can find a recipe anywhere. It's just an aioli is just garlic and mayonnaise, and you can doctor it up however you see fit. Add other flavors and things like that. So got the roasted garlic and chipotle aioli on. I was gonna use some green leaf lettuce, and I was like, screw it. Let's just go with the steak here. Lay the steak down. Do a few pieces here. We'll go pretty go pretty heavy on the steak there. Got some of these peppers. These sweet peppers roasted up on the griddle like that. Got these onions. Crown it with this gouda griddled ciabatta. It'd probably look a little cooler if that leaned down the other way, but it's set the other way for so long now. What are you gonna do, right? How does that look? I mean, I would cut this in half, but why bother? You can see everything right there, right? So here we go. Little piece of bun stuck to the bun. Oh yeah, the cheese is crunchy, the texture of the peppers and onions, soft but still have a little bit of a bite. Steak's tender and juicy. A ciabatta bun, soft but just a little toasted, and it holds up well to the the steak and everything on it. Garlic aioli.